Thank you for joining us this morning. We're glad you're here, and we hope that you'll share your worship experience with your friends and family, whether it's online or right here in the sanctuary. We invite you to join us for our weekly prayer meeting and Bible study every Wednesday. The prayer meeting begins at 6 p.m. via Zoom, and then immediately following at 6:30 p.m., Pastor Cynthia offers a Bible study also via Zoom. The only textbook that you'll need is your favorite Bible. We follow the scripture that will be used for the following Sunday's worship. And for all Zoom links, you can refer to our weekly announcement email that the office sends out. And we invite you to join us during Holy Week. Palm Sunday is March 28th. Maundy Thursday with communion is on April 1st at 5 p.m. And the Good Friday Tenebrae service is on April 2nd, also at 5 p.m. And Easter services will be at 8:15 and 10:30 and will include communion. Every year we decorate the sanctuary with Easter lilies. To help us decorate, you can purchase lilies in honor or in memory of a loved one. Order forms are available in the narthex, and you can drop them in the baskets in the back or bring them to the church office. The deadline to order is Sunday, March 28th. The next Governance Board meeting is scheduled for Tuesday, March 9th at 6:30 p.m., and all are welcome to attend in person in Fellowship Hall or via Zoom, and you can contact the church office to get the Zoom meeting information. The Ask, Seek, Know Sunday School class is looking for copies of the book, The Purpose-Driven Life by Rick Warren. They're going to use that for their next study. If you have a copy that you wouldn't mind sharing, would you please let the church office know? And women of UC UMC, mark your calendars for Thursday, March 18th at 9:30 a.m. in the Fellowship Hall for their first meeting of 2021. It says they will wear their masks and socially distance as they fellowship together and make plans for the new year. All ladies are welcome to attend. And it's scholarship application time again. Applications for the annual UC UMC $500 scholarship and the policy with all of the eligibility criteria are available in the church office. Completed applications with required materials should be delivered to the church office or postmarked by Friday, April 2nd. Youth gatherings for the future. On Sunday, March 21st, the Amazing Mirror that's hard to say, Amazing Mirror Maze, which is downtown San Antonio. They'll leave church after youth at around 12 o'clock that day and should be back by 4 p.m. And on Sunday, March 28th, they're going back to Urban Faith Mission. They'll leave right after the second service, eat lunch, and then drive down to Urban Faith. If anyone is willing to drive or chaperone, please let our youth director, Becky Williams, know. And children's ministry, mark your calendars on Sunday, April 4th at 10 a.m. The children's ministry program will be holding an Easter egg hunt for the children and the families of the congregation. We invite all children up through 5th grade to bring a basket and join us for fun. In addition, we need your help. We need donations of plastic eggs filled with candy, stickers, and small toys to be used for the hunt. You can drop them off in the office or drop them off to our children's director, Sarah Holland, anytime between now and April 1st. And our preschool and KDO programs transportation day is on March 18th. Please call or email our preschool director, Marcy, if you have a fun, interesting, or unique vehicle that you can park in the church parking lot for that morning. And finally, and this is important, if you have a prayer concern, if you desire a deeper connection with this faith community, or you'd like a call from our pastor or a member of our care team, please contact the church office. And if you know someone who is looking for a faith connection, please help us connect with them. Better yet, invite them to church. We live to serve, to love, and to grow. Now it's time for our mission of the month, the Wesley Foundation. Allison?
Good morning, everyone. I'm part of a fabulous team. My name is Allison Buck, a team we call the missions team. We can always use more people who have a heart for missions and mission projects. I'm just here to introduce this morning our Mission of the Month, or what we've been calling our Mission Partnership. This month it is with the Wesley Foundation of San Antonio. All of our mission partnerships, no matter where they may be, are built on relationships that we have established with individuals and organizations. Some of them we've had for a very long time, such as RACAP and others more recently, but they're all built on relationships and figuring out or finding out how we can be a part of their mission and their organization. So our own Brenda Meneses has been the ministry administrator for Wesley Foundation, and prior to that, when she was in college, she was an assistant, and we're grateful to have her in the 2 short videos that you're going to see. So if you're able to give above and beyond your church giving, this is a wonderful mission partnership to give to.
It's a joy and a blessing to be a part of this vital ministry that even in the midst of our physical distancing that we as a country and world are experiencing, we're still able, because of technology and other resources, to reach out to students. So we put together this video so that you might know and be able to connect better with students in this time and in every season of life and ministry. It's a joy to connect with young adults as they are learning more about life and service and their faith.
To me, it's just a place to bring people together to do good in the community, to do good for their fellow students, and discernment into their futures, their vocations. If they want to go into ministry or nonprofit work, we help students find that path.
The future of the church depends on campus ministry. I started as a student and came back. Now I'm a part of it. But I remember what it gave me as a student. It was there for me when I needed a place, a safe place on campus. Positive support that sometimes they don't even have at home. We become a family.
I encourage people to help us build the Wesley up. And it starts, with our students, but mostly we really require the support of our area churches to help build us up and know that we're here. And if churches need us to help with volunteer services, reach out to us. We can do those paintings. We can do the garden work. We can do the grunt work. It's what we do, and it's what I want students to be compelled to do.
So if you would like to be a part of financially supporting the Wesley Foundation above and beyond your regular church giving, if you would like to find out more about ways to support us, build bridges between local churches and our students, we would love to have you be a part of this journey with us.
Thank you for giving for the future and for helping this ministry continue doing good and being a part of the community.
I did graduate, and I do continue to come back to the Wesley Foundation because I really love what they do. I love the charity work they do. I've gotten to go and carol. They're always so warm and they're always so welcoming, and they're always like, hey, how are you doing? How can we help you? While still being like, how can we help you, and how can we go and help the community as well? So it's just a really positive atmosphere where everyone's lifting somebody up. As they lift you up, you're reaching your hand out to help somebody else. So it's just really great. I just really love the compassion they have for people. Sometimes in society you go and you feel like people don't really care and you're just a real quick interaction, but at the Wesley Methodist Center it's not like that. You're actually a real individual and they want to know about you. issue.
Please join me for the call to worship. From water to wilderness, God's covenant continues. God's kingdom comes near. On stone and in hearts, God's covenant continues. God's kingdom comes near. From the ancestor of nations to the Son lifted up, God's covenant continues. God's kingdom comes near. We follow Jesus on the Lenten path. For where he is, we will be also.
Come thou fount of every blessing, tune my heart to sing thy grace. Streams of mercy never ceasing, call for songs of loudest praise. Teach me some melodious sonnet, sung by flaming tongues above. Praise the mount I'm fixed upon it, mount of thy redeeming love. Here I raise mine Ebenezer, hither by thy help I'm come. And I hope by thy good pleasure safely to arrive at home. Jesus sought me when a stranger, wandering from the fold of God. He to rescue me from danger interposed his precious blood. Oh, to grace how great a debtor daily I'm constrained to be. Let thy goodness like a fetter bind my wandering heart to thee. Prone to wander, Lord, I feel it, prone to leave the God I love. Here's my heart, oh, take and seal it for thy courts above.
Good morning, loves. I'm glad to see a few of you today. We are now to the third Sunday of Lent, and I wonder how it's going for you to pray and to fast and to share. You know, last week we talked about the praying, so I thought maybe this week we ought to talk about the fasting. I wonder how that's going for you. I wonder if you've tried it even. You know, when most people think about fasting, they think about giving something up. Like, I'm going to give up chocolate for Lent. They think about food for some reason, I don't know why. And we'll think about the power that that thing has over us, and maybe we'll use that time while that thing is missing to think about how it impacts our attitudes and our actions. But we don't have to only give up food. There are things that we could fast from that might make a little more sense. We could fast for video games, or we could fast from bickering with our sister. Or we could fast from that coveting of things, whatever the neighbor has that you wish you had that you didn't. What if we found a day to give up those things? But it's not enough to just give that thing up. We need to replace it with some time and attention to God. We need to think about how without it, how are we a more faithful disciple of Christ?